So without any further ado, I am going to invite the first three presenters, Mary Biggs, Ashley Newson, and RECx Matthews. I'd like to remind all of you, both here and joining us online, that all of the biographies of our presenters are in your package. So please make sure that you look at the packages for a full explanation of who's joining us. Before I pass it over to them, let me just share that Mary said to me, Michiko, I'm so glad that you're our moderator. And I said, why? She goes, well, it's a friendly face. I'll have a friendly face in the morning. And Mary, I am so glad you all are the first presenters, because likewise, I have the wonderful opportunity to work with these three every single day. All three are resource assistants with the U.S. Forest Service. And so to talk a little bit about reimagining public engagement through the Forest Service Resource Assistant Program are RECx Matthews, Mary Biggs, and Ashley Newsom.
Thank you, Michiko. Thank you, Michiko, for that great introduction, and thank you all for being here today. We are so excited to be here with you to share this amazing program that is very near and dear to all of our hearts. As Michiko said, I'm Mary Biggs.
Good morning. I'm Ashley Newson.
And good morning, I'm RECx Matthews.
And we are Forest Service Resource Assistants. So you might have a few questions right about now. Here are a few. What is a resource assistant and what are our roles? Who are resource assistants? Who are we? Why serve as a resource assistant? And what does any of this have to do with recreation? So why are we talking to you today? We're going to go through some of these answers. There are actually as many answers as there are Forest Service resource assistants, which is about 349 and counting.
But please don't worry, I will not go through every single reason. But at the end of the presentation, you will know who we are and why we are important to recreation. So the RECx program is a mission-critical, immersive, rigorous, paid internship program at the Forest Service and also other agencies as well. At the end of our engagement, we can receive a uncompetitive hiring certificate. However, at BLM and other agencies, they receive a direct hire authority. So hopefully in the future, we will receive the same authority as well. So the biggest thing about this program is that it's engaged through our partners. And through our partners, we recruit and train diverse candidates in the Forest Service. So a key partner in our group right now is SKC, Tucson College, and they are our tribal partner. So they help us recruit and retain our diverse candidates in tribal communities. Also, in Mobilize Green, which I'm engaged with, helps recruit people of color to the Forest Service. So I thank you to our whole gamut of partners. There's 9 pilot partners that help make sure our Forest Service is making sure we are ahead of the curve and developing the next generation of stewardship.
Yes, that's right. And today you will hear from each of us how we got into this program and how it has transformed us, as well as how it is transforming the agency. But the transformation doesn't stop there.
That's right, Ashley. The transformation actually occurs in each one of us as well as in the agency. So just sharing a bit about my story, I've always loved to be outside. Here you can see pictures of me on the Appalachian Trail with my partner. I've always loved to go hiking with friends and family. But I actually didn't know anything about the Forest Service. I didn't know it was different from the Park Service. Oh, no. And more than that, I had no idea what went into stewarding and conserving our public lands and working in the government. I'd never even considered it. So flash forward to 2016, I was looking for a paid internship or a paid job to support an unpaid internship that I had going on here in DC, and I found this program, this position, the Resource Assistance Program, and I was like, oh, that's cool. So, 2 years later, I'm still here. My unpaid internship ended a long time ago, but the Forest Service has really, it has empowered me to understand more about what goes on in the stewarding and the conserving of our national public lands. I now work as the Resource Assistance Program Liaison here in the Washington office, the headquarters of the Forest Service, which is a lot of program support, it's a lot of program development, and really thinking about innovative ways to connect young people with amazing opportunities on national public lands. So I've gotten a better understanding of what the Forest Service is, and more than that, I see a place for myself in that work as well.
And as in Mary, I had no idea what this was, the Forest Service was. So I was born and raised in Nashville, Tennessee, a very urban city. And quick question in the audience, if you were born and raised in an urban city, please raise your hand. Okay, it's quite a few. So as for me, as I was growing up, when I hear the term recreation, I think of a basketball court and a pool. Well, for one, I'm 5'2", so playing basketball is not my forte. And then truth be told, I cannot swim. And to this day, that still might be true. But so you're wondering now, why am I involved in this program, recreation, in the Washington office? And so I must say that I have a passion for policy communications. And so I do get out and outdoors and experience recreation the way I can. But I will say that it's my dream to get out on a Washington River this summer. And yes, I will do that. And I must say that so now I live also in another urban area in Virginia, in Alexandria. And there's this store called REI. I had no idea what this store was. I don't know what REI means. I still do not. But so through the RE program, being the Forest Service Washington office, I realized they're one of our partners to help us put on programs and support our programs, and that they offer gear for safety. So if I do go out on Washington River, I will be safe. So I can guarantee you this summer, I will be going into that store, buying some gear hopefully, and go out on the Washington River this summer.
That sounds like a great goal for the summer, Ray. So unlike RECx, I grew up just outside of Kansas City in a more rural area, surrounded by outdoor opportunities. So after college, I wanted to learn how the parks were managed, so I started to apply to positions with the Forest Service, the Forest Service and the National Park Service, and eventually I landed on the resource assistance position that I have now. Yes. So I am a resource assistant through Civilian Conservation Corps, and I've been here since November, and I work in the travel, tourism, and interpretation program here in DC. And I have learned so much so far, and although I'm not in the remote place that I would be in, I am in DC, which someone considered to be a pretty wild place. So I've learned so much, and I still have so many opportunities to explore. For example, a resource assistant in Idaho recently accepted her dream job with the Forest Service in Alaska, and this opened up the opportunity for me to go up there, which is quite a ways away, as you can see, and I'm thrilled to be spending the next 3 months there, staffing a small visitor center, and getting the opportunity to learn so much more about this agency. So I really do get the best of both worlds here and get to explore both the field aspect as well as the headquarters too. So since we are only 3 out of the hundreds of other RAs, we have a short clip that we would like to share that highlights the experiences of 4 other resource assistants.
In my role as a recreation tech, I learned a lot about maintaining the campsites and the recreation. And I've learned how to use various tools to get different jobs done, and it's been an enjoyable experience, and I'm constantly learning right now.
Right now I'm working on an AQM project, so I'm all over the place. It makes my role unique because I'm able to put my foot in every door that I want to put my foot in.
What's unique about my role is the fact that I interact with the public. I introduce the public to the forest. So I have a lot of interaction with people who've never went on a hike, people who've never seen a lot of things in nature.
Such a unique experience, being able to get this specific training lined up for a specific job. Like, there's no other program like that, and being able to be part of this is amazing.
So as you can see from that short clip, as well as from our stories today, we each are coming into this program from diverse backgrounds, with our own unique skills that then provides the agency with new perspectives and a new way of doing and a new way of engaging with our partners, the public, as well as the broader industries, too. And then in return, this program provides us with the training, the opportunities, and the flexibility to learn and explore on our own as well.
And I think it's so important to engage us as RAs in recreation because for me, coming from born and raised in an urban city, being here now as an RA in Forest Service, I learned the wide gamut of opportunities of recreation. So this is very important to make sure that people from urban cities can know more about our agency and our lands.
Absolutely, because we all know that recreation is changing. We know that the Forest Service and other federal agencies are changing as well. And the Resource Assistance Program is really helping the Forest Service to do that, reimagine the way that it connects with the public, with people like us, with resource assistance, and with the lands that it manages. And as you can see, resource assistants such as ourselves, the folks on the clip, and some people in the audience here today as well, are positioning the Forest Service for success in the 21st century, one resource assistant at a time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And let's see, are there other resource assistants in the audience here? Yeah? All right. Stand up real quickly. Yeah? Awesome. Thanks for joining us.